What's up, guys? This is the Rifleman, and I am back to bring you to the next episode of my Empire Total War Let's Play as Great Britain. And in the last episode, we defended against a French attack on Antigua. However, there may be another on the way, because there is another army forming up in Newfoundland. Let's maybe recover this ship. Yep, there's likely to be another one, but we are in the process of sending our own army to the New World. They are fully formed up, ready to go. They just need to make their way to the port. Nothing on the horizon in terms of tech to worry about. Still trading with everybody we can trade with, realistically. Not trading with Spain, not trading with... Well, I tried trade with Louis. See. Unsurprising. We have no money. I want to break some of these fleets up a bit and get them... Oh, yeah, there we go. So the French have moved a... Yeah, they're coming to get me somewhere. Okay, so that army might hold near Antigua. Oh, the Austrians have taken Istanbul. Yeah, the army at Antigua might stay there to defend it for a bit. And then we can use our force that's going to embark near Edinburgh to attack Newfoundland and secure a foothold in the New World. And then they can leapfrog down towards Quebec. Sweden's going to lead. Europe all still looks quite interestingly broken up for now. India's going to be a bit more chaotic, because we're going to have a lot of states owned by the Marathas kind of combining and slowly getting stronger. That's a problem for later. Interesting. India seems to be really hot active because normally, well, the end turn phases don't normally stutter like haven't stuttered like this really for the Indian factions. Interesting. Meanwhile, everyone's keeping on. 3,500. Public servant dies. John Edgerton. Can't remember which one he was, but everybody's 4 stars at least, so that's fine. We built a large sugar plantation in Cuba. Our sugar production is going to increase quite a bit. So you, my chaps, keep reinforcing here in Scotland.
Any further orders? Lord.
Get troops embarked. Interesting. Why is it not letting me? Now my spies embarked. Get over to the New World. Guard unit back into the port. Okay, I'm tempted to make another squadron. Potentially recruit some cheaper units to go and occupy a trade zone. Hit end turn. Okay, they've landed on the mainland. Oh, I think. Hold on, I'll need to check that. It looks like they've landed on the mainland, which if they have, I'll be able to continue attacking in the Caribbean. Well, let's check to see if that's actually the case. Okay. Well, the French have taken Falmouth. So we may... Well, we need to make sure we are providing aid to the 13 colonies as quickly as possible. Basic steam pump researched at Dundee, which is super. tempted to put Dundee on with naval shore facilities because that gets us. Well, the growth in trade bonus is pretty good. Also gets us new port upgrades. Although it's the only one currently on industry, something I'd like that. Might maybe get them. That's pretty good. Increased wealth from mines, increased wealth from industrial buildings, lots of wealth from metalworking buildings. Keep it on that. God, this guy's made a fantastic, fantastic voyage. Up here, Mr. Griepval has landed in Maine, so that means it's clear. Although you only you need to replenish for one more turn, but you're ready. Oh, you don't really need.
Men, forward!
Arquebusier out of the way.
Forwards! March! Put to sea! Orders received and prepare the troops for battle.
Land your troops, please.
Come about. Foraging supplies.
Okay, you're going to go into this port because they failed enormously. Although, in theory,
prepare for battle.
have I disembarked? Have. Okay. So sometimes these units can move between the islands quite freely, and you've got naval superiority, sort of like how the AI landed here, then moved across to Antigua. But it appears that my infantry.
Making camp.
Oh no, they are able to. Okay, interesting.
Onwards! Form line for battle.
A couple of turns, but they'll get there.
At the
You men
ready.
get back into Guadeloupe. The main thing is going to be this. More territories for us. Excellent. Right, let's attack the garrison at Plaisance. Bring it into our sphere. Apologies, guys. I've had my first crash to desktop, and it was during this action. So I've had to go back and replay very briefly what we did in this turn. And the only thing that's happened is that this time the pathfinding for John Churchill's army actually worked. So he's landed actually on the island of Martinique itself, rather than going here and walking across. So, anyway, without further ado, let's crack on and continue with this engagement. So some people have had a lot of bad luck with this mod. Yes, I've been reasonably lucky in that this is my first crash. Yeah, I'm more than happy to keep going. But if it becomes too unstable and it happens too frequently, then I might not keep playing it if I start getting fed up with it. But I'm nowhere near that point now. It was just an acknowledgement that this was the first. Yeah. Right, let's get into it. I had some good run-ins with the Pistoleers in this engagement because it's mostly a large militia army. The map has actually changed. I think we were a bit further up this hill because I had my guns sat in a really nice position. So, once again, for you guys that didn't see it now, here are the Arquebusiers, which very much looked like 17th century cavalry in my mind, compared to the Pistoleers, who look like roundheads, except for this guy. The feathers. There's my Pistoleers. They're two very good cavalry units. Also got the Lord Admiral's Maritime Regiment of Foot, which looks pretty awesome. We've also got my Late Guard Musketeers, who look really nice, I think. I'm a sucker for red coats and white crossbelts. And we've also got British Grenadiers. These chaps are new as well, and they do actually have grenades. So let's take a block of my line infantry, or most of my foot infantry really. form our centre. Militia and grenadiers on one flank. Militia, late guard musketeers on the other flank. Each flank gets a pike unit to cover them. Then we'll put the, where are you? Arquebusier and Yeomanry together to push one flank. Pistoleers push the other flank. General in the centre. One thing we are going to do, the AI will immediately want to shoot at the enemy guns, but because they are entrenched, there is no point. The guns sound glorious in this mod, they really do. The enemy mortars are firing, which they also sound amazing. Make sure my cavalry are close. Not charging. Bring my cavalry in, so it'll be the first outing for the Arquebusier. Yeomanry walk in. Till now, then they can run. Gave them a volley. There we go, they got caught by our cavalry. Make sure they fire at will off. Give them a volley. Wavering at point blank range. Excellent. Infantry move up. Cavalry go out wide again. We've killed 13 odd infantry there. Actually, might get one unit to keep attacking their gendarmerie. One gun team, keep engaging here. Excellent, let's speed up time. Okay, the line is nearly in position. We were a bit delayed. Let's get ready to march up. Bring up the Pistoleers. You chaps run your flank. Run the infantry, run the Pistolier. Guns away. Got a good few kills. Pistoleer using their heavy cavalry pistols. Grenadiers are in range to engaging with musketry. Matchlock militia are in range as well. Bring my Pistolier around the back of the infantry there. the enemy pikemen. Arquebusier run into position, fire at will on. Charge the arquebusier in the rear. Push these units up aggressively, threaten the guns. Matchlock musketeers can engage the civilian arquebusier. The line is engaged. Late guard musketeers, engage. Excellent. Broken the militia on the flank. He's too close for grenades. Only your pikemen have charged into our line. Arquebusier, well, my reformed arquebusier come in. Charge down the militia. Two units can advance towards the next threat. Come on, grenadiers, have them. They got their swords out. Pikemen are here just to act as a bit of a hedge. Excellent. You charge down the arquebusier. Pistoleers charge down the gendarmerie. Artillery pound the center. So much smoke. Enemy general has been killed. Clement Ambler. Keep chasing them down, yeomanry. These fellows are surrounded on all fronts. They got nowhere to run. They're being shot down like dogs. They've been engulfed. Matchlock militia, get into position. All down to the 57th Regiment, they're all that's left. Concentrate forward, firepower! The General's not been in the picture. Concerned because their General has fallen. Are they going to go for a breakout? They found a gap. Yeomanry re-engage that unit of militia. Our cohesion's going to be... cohesion's good, not excellent, but good. Militia are going down first. Oh man, they're going to be slaughtered to a man. Nice. This is very much a baptism of fire for this army, but by God, they were successful. Excellent. That's a really good, pretty good start. Especially because it didn't crash again. That's always nice. Knock on wood, it won't happen again. There we go. Newfoundland is ours. And that will be a useful staging ground for operations in North America. Then we can expand and secure the whole of Canada. And then begin to sweep south. Although the loading times seem to take their time somewhat. Nevertheless, victory is ours. I don't think I want an army camp here. I definitely don't want this religious school here, because I want these damn Frenchmen to be displaced with good Englishmen. Then let's repair the fort, because you want to make sure that's up and running. You have a high yield fur trapper post here. I'm not sure what I'm going to build here yet, but we'll figure that out. Done. Steam pump.
Yes, Your Majesty. Ship shape and Bristol fashion, Captain.
Yes, you could recruit a couple of sloops.
Aye, aye, sir.
And this army back here, try raid the farms, then get back to blockade the French here. Although I might just keep one of my fleets in here.
All hands on deck. Aye, sir. Douse the decks. Sir.
There we go. Great gain mentioned in dispatches. Good. Region captured. Newfoundland. Could help our balance of trade somewhat. We're producing lots of tobacco. Not very much coffee, producing more pelts. Although, I'm assuming the pelt production impact is this damaged port. Lots of sugar as well. Good. Tea is currently the most prized possession. Starts breathing heavily. Right. Awesome. Oh no. The French have taken Boston. Yeah, we need to maintain our momentum in our conquests. "13 colonies need help." I think by taking Quebec, it will help, but it will be less critical than it otherwise would have been, because now they've got Boston as a base of operations. Okay, build the magistrate, start to replenish you guys, which I forgot to do. Buena Vista, don't need a religious school. Magistrate, perhaps? Just because they're a bit unhappy with us, and magistrates. We can then build into a hospital, military apartments, or a warehouse. Thematically, I like the idea of a warehouse. Because this was I believe this was a reasonable jumping off point for crossing the Atlantic. A warehouse thematically sounds pretty nice. Let's get one of those. Plus, it adds a bit of happiness and repression. There we go. That should start reducing the civil unrest, because we need to move this army on. Attack Quebec.
Officer on deck. Lord. Sir.
Yeah, you can raid that farm. Iron Hand. +2 management, +1 happiness middle classes, -2 happiness lower classes. Oh, John Smith, our treasury is amazing. Adelaide, George. Oh no, he's got 3 children called George, and in terms of other claimants, there's 2 more Georges. Oh dear. Anyway, don't worry about that. Let's take Martinique from the French, Louis Bernard Molyneux. This will provide extra goodness. It's got a sugar plantation on it, which will help boost our balance of trade. Then we can sail on. We could attack the pirates, but I think I would rather have the French territories in South America first because they are worth more money, and the pirates don't seem to be bothering me that much. So in that case, I think I'd rather not keep the pirates around, but let them be. Focus on the French. Lots of colonial matchlock musketeers here. Much clever tactics going on with this army. Got a mighty, beefy block of cavalry. Okay. Right at the back. Well, start the advance. Guns are firing, that's positive. There you go, they are advancing towards me as well, so it's not as if we're going to wait forever. Prospectors, cool! Going off to the saloon to eat their pork and beans. Right. Green-coated matchlock musketeers, red-coated county militia. Cuts regiment moving in. Bath regiment is also moving in. Keeping 1 unit back here. Good healthy reserve just in case to protect their line of retreat. Prospectors are placing stakes. Ooh! Lucky artillery fire. We didn't kill the general, but we did enough damage we upset his staff. Okay, we have begun. We are in contact. There we go. Dirty flank. Get these 2 units to start walking up towards the other unit. Get on the flank, get my artillery engaging the... 1 unit engage the prospectors, 1 unit engage the pirate mob. Ooh. Bit of friendly fire here. Charge them in the flank. Lord Cut's regiment are going to be hit hard. We've turned their flank. Annihilate that pikeman unit. Go on, yeomanry! These cavalrymen go up here, then over here. No, don't walk towards the stakes, you damn fools. Excellent. Pirate mob have been upset, so our glorious yeomanry mow them down. General has survived his engagement. Artillery begin pounding that dug-in formation. Give everybody orders to advance. Speed up time. Those orders did not work. Right click, shift, right click. There we go. You chaps engage the pyro mob, let my infantry get out of the way. Kill a few more of them. Charge the enemy! Double cav hit should take them out of the picture. This unit's going to hit them to their front. And the 3rd Regiment of Yeomanry comes steaming in on the flank. Infantry's going to stand up and start to shoot the General's staff. They're holding up rather well. Artillery ceasefire. Arquebusier broken. Kill the General's staff. Everybody else is routing. Take the colour. Oh, what a absolute... He's just showing off at this point. In come the infantry. We want that general. There he goes. Excellent. 2 good territorial captures. Nice. Both formerly French territories. That is good for us. More economy, more better, more ships. Nice, nice, nice. Need to make sure... Well, I think there is a large French fleet somewhere in the Americas, which we will need to engage at some point. However, for the time being, our victories on land are sufficient. Garrison slaughtered to a man. Let's repair the port. Get rid of the army camp because we've got we've got them in army camp in Santo Domingo, which will become a barracks imminently, nearly. Excellent. So then that improves will improve our balance of trade somewhat once we get things repaired. There you go, a little bit more red on the map, which is always nice. Let's hit and turn.
Reverse course.
Finally evicted us from their port. The Austrians are dealing with Ottoman rebels. Ottomans are reeling after the loss of Istanbul, but they'll have to figure it out. Spain's getting quite strong. Unit recruited. Excellent.
Aye, aye, sir.
We are ready to, well, first of all, of the trade, of the goods, we've got sugar, spices, and slaves. Slaves are still the most valuable, so off we go. Hello, what's this? There's some French ships. One of our ministers has gained +1 treasury, +2 justice, which is great. That's our treasury minister. Awesome. Okay.
Yes, my lord.
Get the port blockaded. Kill the magistrates. Get the army pairing. Build a arquebusier unit to be ferried across to garrison Barbados. You really won't like us leaving for a while unless we exempt you from tax, which is possible. But I think once the government building's built and the magistrate's built, everything will kind of be tied in together quite nicely. Okay, let's take a attachment of ships. Go and capture these French ships. I think we will cash them in. We don't necessarily need more pinnaces, some money that would be more useful. But then again, I mean, well, we're not doing great on money. 4,000 or 5,000 a turn isn't a lot. But I think the problem is we are just flooding the world with our goods. Go get 'em. Corvette and Intrepide. Now cash in the Corvette. Well, no, we're going to definitely cash in Intrepide. We're only attacking it because the French own it. Not that we want it. French, and we should take it out. I mean, this could be the fleet that ends up blockading Greenwich or Bristol. How annoying would that be? Bit of pain on the way. Oh, hit somebody off with the crow's nest. Okay. Get you to just block your way in ahead of Intrepide. Too late, we're going to have to turn. Get my faster ships to pivot. Ready to load broadside right. See if you can get ahead and upset. Prevent Intrepide from advancing. Excellent. Bit of friendly fire. You fire chain just to try to see if we knock a mast down. Get out of the way. Excellent, nearly loaded. Keeping Mont Blanc Corvette away. There we go, main mast is down. Captor, you've taken some hits, but your starboard battery's still pretty good. Excellent. Okay, sail on. Broadside left being sucked up into Carlos. Get this full red pinnace. Start sailing faster. Fire your broadside anyway. Excellent. Fire as she bears. Ooh. Well, that's definitely not fire as she bears, because broadsides are actual order. Okay, everybody's got orders to attack that Corvette. We're just going to try cut in ahead of her by these heavier ships need to maneuver a bit more cleverly. She's soon to be running, boys. She's running. Did surrender just before. Good. Okay. Cash these in for the good of the greater British Empire. They'll pay for the repairs and then some. Then, well, we're not many turns away from a new barracks and a new... Well, soon we're going to get a new port. I need to make sure Britain remains the foremost naval power. By doing that, we need high ability dockyards. Things seem to be going quite well. We've expanded our trade empire quite nicely. So we'll get nearly 3,000 for cashing these both in and depriving their use. French. Make for Waterford. Your repairs cost 700. There you go, 2,200 gain by doing that. Let's... And nearly allows us to get a free 40 gunship of the line. Elsewhere in Europe, 2,500. Yeah. Go the governor's residence here at Antigua. 100% British, so we don't need the... It's not to do with the public order. Cultural unrest is going down. Resistance to foreign occupation is going down. How well do you chaps deal with not having us around? You don't like it, but you're still only 3 and 4.
Lord?
That's not bad. Blast! The French have found our troops.
Crown and country!
There's a French navy. Oh. Spanish are gearing up. Need to be ready. Soon we may well be at war with our Spanish allies once more. Again, we will eventually need to be at war with them because we'll have we need to capture Georgia. Military planning doctrine. Good. London, build a barracks. Cambridge, instead of doing that, you're going to research naval shore facilities. Help us get the next, well, hopefully in the next port. Gregorian calendar. Good stuff. Okay, so 3 and 4 has become 1 and 2.
Your Majesty.
So once the administration building has been built, it'll all be good. Brig up to Antigua.
Ship's orders, Captain. We can't do that, sir.
And
Ready and waiting away, boys. Heave away.
into Barbados.
Orders.
Disembark the troops. Excellent. You're in Newfoundland. Have you got over us yet? -4, -4. 3 turns to the magistrate, 1 turn. Well, 3 turns to the government building, 1 turn to the magistrate, which will get us +2 overall. The next turn it will be -1 because we'll naturally lose a distance to foreign occupation point. If we could lose a cultural unrest, that would also be nice. Okay, meanwhile at London, go with the Lord Cutts and Lord Bath Regiment, just because I understand. I'm really confident about those guys. Edinburgh will build a military barracks as well, because it gets us more research points per turn for military technologies. Good. Get ring bayonets, light infantry tactics, like skirmishers, horse artillery, improved volley fire, school of combat training. Good God alive. Okay, let's not go too mad. This French fleet up here, what are you made of? Mostly pinnaces with 40 gunships of the line. Well, once you sail to Quebec, then you'll really be screwed. You have a barracks and you have an artillery building. We will be able to grow more troops here, send them to Montreal, attack Fort Nashwack, or potentially just strike south towards Maine. Interesting. No immediate technologies to worry about here. I want to go for Paramaribo and Cayenne because they are worth so much more money. Average yield gold mine plus a spice plantation, sugar plantation, gold mine, and gem mine. compared to a low yield sugar plantation for Trinidad and Tobago. I think it's worth it in the short term. No, they have found my army. Let's see how much damage you can do. 39 men. Okay, the French are bringing their fleet back. That can only be to challenge us for naval dominance in the Channel. So we need to gather our strength. Especially because those are ships that they must have been recruiting in the Caribbean. Okay, so you're potentially vulnerable. Sorry, Edward Russell, we will be borrowing some of your heaviest ships.
Ship sail on water, my lord.
Smug with me.
Yes, your majesty.
And you know what? Just for the hell of it, we'll bring both our fire ships in.
Aye, aye, sir. Aye, sir.
Go. You have some reinforcements.
Aye, aye, captain.
Should the battle go ill. Scoring calendars back. Okay, now will you guys let us go?
March!
Looks like you will. -1 for the upper classes should go away.
Forwards!
Our agent gets embarked. They're not faster to go. Well, either way, I don't want you to go all the way to the western edge of Quebec. I want you to go
Awaiting further orders.
land north of the city. I thought so. It might be better just to do that. Mercenary Great Plains warriors. They've got more troops to the south. Okay, let's bring this here to prevent the passage of troops from south of the river north. Especially now we know the French don't have a they don't have a army here. Navy here, rather. Sorry. Chaps.
Awaiting further orders.
Yep, you've dealt with the problem, although
Under sail. Yes, sir. Heave away, boys. Heave away.
a lot of movement there.
Ship's orders received.
I think using a brig for this purpose is a bad idea. It just seems to hold us up. Grimper for George Clark. -5% cost. Recruitment cost for infantry. Yes. Good. It's always cheaper to trick people into joining the army. France is starting to experience a bit of trouble. Though you have no protection should somebody sail to invade or raid us. We're not sending these squadrons up there. 5,100. The fluctuating trade market. It really is a question of tax. Trade is handy in the short term. Tax is what you build an empire on. Or at the very least you use, for me anyway, you want to use your trade empire to leverage development of your tax base. It's only a matter of time before the Spanish re-engage. Oh, the Ottoman rebels are. Letter of demands from Newfoundland. No, there is not. Nova Britannia. Good.
Yes, Yes, Your Majesty.
Ooh, a French fleet. Yeah.
Ready and waiting.
Oh.
Yes,
We're here to make money, not to make war for the time being. Right now, lots of their trade, they're not actually benefiting from it.
aye, aye, sir.
Not anymore. So they'll have to be going in. Trade will have to be coming in through Marseille, but they're only earning 857, so they've got the fleet out there, but they're not actually benefiting from it, which is fine by me. Plymouth, let's gain another ship of the line. Capering Loon. Excellent. Okay.
Aye, aye, sir. Siege them.
That's just going to be an auto-resolve because there's nobody here.
Ours.
There we go. There's the bad boy. You're not sailing that army anywhere to try and kill us, are you? Not with these chaps right here. Paramaribo earns us, we tax it, nearly 1,000, and everyone's really quite happy with us. So, well, happy at the moment, but British culture is going to grow enormously. That'll really help. 6,600. That's pretty tasty. Okay, region capture Dutch Guyana. And the Americas. Henry de Mouse.
Line for battle.
Just because I don't know how long the episode's going to be, let's fight it. Because I have to chop off some of the battle at the start. I mean, my suspicion is that we are running over, but that's okay. Let's capture this major city and start to get the repairs going. Then we can develop an army here and continue our advance. Ultimately, if the French do well enough against the 13 colonies, we'll be able to capture the 13 colonies without needing to fulfill our victory conditions. These are mighty, mighty positions there.
Artillery reporting.
Excellent. Same again. Let's get our regular infantry to form the center of our line. We'll be advancing a bit more cautiously because we do have a enemy melee-oriented army ahead of us, so it will behoove us to be a bit cautious. However, our cavalry capabilities are significant. I don't think it's going to be a problem either way. Going to bravely advance into the maelstrom of fire. I would wager it was a pikeman focused volley anyway. Make sure our guns are instead engaging. Yes, they're cavalry. My cavalry get into position. Some good cavalry kills here. All these chaps, we're hiding. Are you? I get one gun team to hit these guys. I think my Harquebusier might be able to sweep around and knock these guns out. think they finally realised, wait a minute. This sounds like bad news. Bring in my arquebusier. Okay, the center of their line is concentrating. Let's pull our flank in. Ignore the combat here from my infantry. Okay, they have. There we go. Arquebusier, push forward. Light Guard Musketeers form up. Pikemen advance. Excellent, we have contact. Smash the mercenaries, Great Plains Indians. Oh, you were close. Go on, get him. Make sure the Pistoleers don't kill any of my other cavalry. The Carignan Salier Regiment. You men throwing axes at us? You are. Push forward. Artillery fire is devastating at those enemy cavalry units. All Pistoleers are going to go for this block of warriors. There you go, those warriors and their silly axes. Excellent. Cohesion is excellent, but not excellent enough. Arquebusier charge the prospectors. Enemy line in the centre is crumbling under concentrated musket fire. On Pistoleers. Get up here and ready your pistols. Last unit alive are these Great Plains Lancers. Gunners engage! Except for these musketeers back here. Oh, good hits. Fall back. Pistoleers doing a good job. Oh, this unit returned. As did that unit of Great Plains warriors. Charge them down. New men charge down these fellows. You're going to get hit on the spikes. There we go. You came back to fight us and abandoned your spike trap. Excellent. Nice. That's Quebec taken, which is a very good win. It then means that armies raised in Britain can really be used to focus on either European or potentially Indian engagements. Ceylon is still available for capture. Although I would like more troops stationed in the British Isles, because as much as the AI never used to naval invade, or very rarely used to invade the homeland, it did happen on occasion. I don't know whether the reason why that hasn't happened to us yet is because of our naval superiority or because the AI just doesn't do that. Prepare the port, and let's prepare all of the buildings except potentially for the farm. Because we've already got a farm, and I don't know how many extra towns develop. I think the answer is not many. I might get rid of the rented farms. Yeah, you chaps replenish.
How may I be of service?
Agent, try and infiltrate Montreal. Can't recruit anything to garrison the port, but we will do. But Quebec earns us an extra 600-ish in cash a turn. That should go back up when the ports are up and running again, because we've got an abundantly of market. Got military apartments, which reduces recruitment costs, which is good. Might recruit a good chunk from Quebec. Colonial pikemen, matchlock musketeers, colonial militia. Yeah, good mix of stuff. Wood's about to research government by consent. Which is good. I'd like to then go on to division of labour. More wealth, more plantations. That would be a good idea. But looking at the timer, I believe it's time to end the episode. So, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed. And we'll see you next time for more adventures in Empire Total War. Cheers, everyone.